I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our...
Good morning to all you epic gamers out there. And yes, I'm saying morning because it's like 15 minutes past 12. Just finished a long 8-hour shift and nothing better to do than just sit back, relax and enjoy some good old-fashioned gaming. We're back in The Witcher 3. It's been a while. We've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World lately. Really been enjoying that game. The online aspect of the game is really amazing. But today, let's continue our journey.
Collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, and sent her on her way to Novigrad.
It's the best time to play a little bit of a scary game, just after midnight. Give you the creeps before bed. But still, a really awesome game. Really awesome game. So the plan for today. Don't have much of a plan. Go and haven't seen The Witcher in a while, man. Yeah, it's been a while. Mostly focused on Monster Hunter World. Another awesome game as well. So let's just check out our quest to begin with. Okay. We have a lot of secondary quests still saved up. We have quite a few treasure hunts as well. Not too many Witcher contracts, but some of these levels are crazy. Level 35. That's gonna take a while to get there. Need to grind some levels in between the live streams, looks like, so that we can have a nice smooth run through the game. I think today let's just continue with the main story. Let's go with this one right here. Visitress in our house, and that was in Novigrad. Let's head over to Novigrad. And no, okay, there we go. Head on over here and right there. So yeah, it's been a while since we jumped into this game, but it's all good. I think I still have more or less the controls down. Hopefully I don't try any Monster Hunter World stuff right here. And let's get going.
Any needs, master?
Sorceress. It's like a witch woman. Hey! Sod off! We're looting here.
You better get lost,
Want
dude.
you gone by the time I count to 3. 1,
Hear that?
2,
Ooh, looky! Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Keep it together, lads!
Oh, damn, okay. One at a time would be better. We're gonna get knocked out in this thing. We are not going to start this game off with a bad loss. Did you just call me son of a whore? What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
Don't! No more, please!
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
I actually forgot where you at in the main story. I think so did I. I think so did I. I think the last time we played we were just doing a bunch of secondary quests. But I think the last thing pertaining to the main story was the Baron, his wife, and that whole story right there with the witches as well. That was quite crazy. Why is she hiding?
Who's she hiding from?
Temple guards cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offence.
That Baron part was awful. It was quite a hectic storyline. Quite a hectic storyline. Where's the Putrid Grove?
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property.
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings. And the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know
What the hell
about
is happening
about a
with
month
that
a mile
guard
away.
right there? Let's just ask, what the hell do you want?
What's your point?
I ask the questions, Witcher. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Are you sure you wanna go this route with me? I'll kill you. I'll kill you quickly.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
You better get lost quickly, dude, before I decide to destroy you. You see that? You see that? We just took something. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Nice, some nice loot to begin with. Yeah, with that attitude, he's definitely gonna get himself killed. Can I loot this? Can I at least loot this? No, I can't. Okay. My Evening with a Vampire sounds like a nice book. Got no time to read it right now.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
That guy is gonna get himself killed. Yeah? He surely is gonna get himself killed. I wish we could have made a decision there and then to actually kill him. Why can I not loot this? Okay, there we go. There is so many books and characters and everything to read in this game. I just don't think I have the time to read it all. I enjoy reading books, don't get me wrong, but there's just too many of them. I think it was take one afternoon, sit and read through all the stuff. Don't know if it's supposed to give me a better understanding of the game or just in general.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
It's just too much to read. Way too much to read. Got ourselves a dumpling in the cupboard there.
Triss's. Never knew how to drop them on the floor.
Which is not quite the devils you thought. Okay.
The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
Why read when you can watch the series? That's true. I just hope they keep the series as close to, hopefully, the books as possible. I'm not sure if the game covers everything as yet. I would actually like to do some research on that, on how much the game, how close the game is to the actual books. I would really like to see that. I think that's a nice, interesting topic for me to research tomorrow. Maybe we can also discuss that in the next live stream. If you find anything, let me know. How close is the actual game to the series? Or how well... I can't talk again. How close is the series to the actual books? And how close is the game to the books as well?
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
We found one. Not sure where he went.
You seen the new
Any news from
waitresses?
Zima?
They're worth seeing.
And how? Buxom lasses from the lands already taken by Nilfgaard.
I thought the game came before the books. I actually think it's the other way around. I think it's the
You read my
books
mind.
that came before the game. Books and scrolls.
First, I thought we were in jest, but then yesterday this impromptu me too.
Teach you to make light of others' misfortune. So what it take?
Why the googly
Bushel of
eye?
apples.
Got a case of the bloke.
Not so bad then.
It is bad. I'd hidden a smuggled bottle of the
Barbarian.
finest Tucson at the bottom.
Okay, look for thieves on the main square and carefully follow them. Talk with the beggars about the king of beggars. Get out of my way, dude.
Ate at the Kingfisher.
Let's talk to you.
Aid a veteran of the struggle against the Black Ones.
Where'd you fight?
Angering early on. In Sedaris last, along the banks of the Pontar. So, help me out?
Here. Now you help me. Gotta find the back alley locals call the Putrid Grove. It's important.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other. Don't generally care much for orchardry.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
Okay, so that's a bust right there. That's weird. Never heard of game. Heard of the game being based on the book. I think it's an actual collection of books. I think there's more than 4 or 5 books. So I'm quite sure there's more than 4 books actually.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
Arms for the poor?
You lame?
No chance. Both legs in perfect order. And me arms, look, like a windmill's wings. There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. In my mind, thorough addled.
Been like this long? Addled?
Since me mother birthed me. Here's where it's addled. There. Showing you with me finger. See that? Me indicating.
Healthy as a horse as far as I can tell.
Priests of look, medics, herbalists. All claimed I'm bewildered.
Well, they're wrong.
Matters little either way. Folk are generous to me. They enjoy watching me point. Like this. There. There.
Well, I guess you're happy. That's what counts.
You're happy. That's what counts.
I am. When folk ask me the way, I like that most, because I can point. Like this. There. Because I know my way around the city. Oh, do I ever.
So you gotta know where the Putrid Grove is, right?
Most certainly do. It's where I live. Over the, there. There. That way.
That-a-way. Meaning where?
In Lace Halls. There's this alley, past the gate. Not at all putrid and not a grove. Fools call it that, but I know better.
And anyone can go there?
Of course. Unless he forgets to say the old sow's farrowed piglets might not let you in then. But that's easy enough to say. Listen.
Okay, we need to remember that.
Sow's farrowed piglets. See?
Thanks for your help.
Okay, that wasn't too difficult. Only 2 people to talk to. And we're on our way. So we need to remember that line. The old sow something piglets.
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk. Wonderful.
Hard times we live in,
Let's drink it for it's nearly night. Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
And it's definitely the first one. Old Sow's farrowed piglets.
Old sows, farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
It's nothing what those other two told us about. Have to go through the sewers. They are crazy. Okay, it's definitely not this way. But any loot first? Anything good? We'll take that. Not gonna loot any more of these people's stuff right here.
Stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, permit me some rest.
What is this eternal fire that they keep talking about?
Good. More and more people come to our secret.
Hey, Tris. Hello there. Well, that was easy. Yeah, that was quite easy.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
How did you know we were looking for you?
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so what do you call this place?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks.
That's another way to look at it.
See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
Okay, I will not say you don't stand a chance. You seem like a man with a plan, and that is the first step right there. So what do you want?
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because like I see, well,
You clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
I must say you picked the perfect night to stream. Why is it so perfect?
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
No class for me tomorrow. That sounds awesome. Got the day off there. I probably still have to take the little one to school as well as
Important
get ready
doesn't
for
do it
work.
justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Just don't get spotted by the guards because their level is way higher than mine. Can you please run a little bit faster? Grab some loot on the way.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I'll get it.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Okay, do you have any goodies in here that we can take as well? Thank you very much. Oh, you got a lot of goodies, dude. Can you get out the way so that I can get more stuff? Thank you. Let's head on down. Day off, unfortunately, due to protests, so thought rather safe than sorry. So skip class tomorrow if there even are any classes tomorrow. I would also say so. Protests have been quite hectic here as well, and it seems like it might continue this coming Friday. So God only knows what's going to happen now. No, we're actually looking for... Okay. Why is our sword not doing damage? There we go. I would also say rather just stay at home and wait it out. You might miss a little bit of class, but
There's a draft.
I'm sure
Should be
you
an
can
exit.
catch up.
Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Over there, right there. A lever, you say a lever. I do not see anything. No, okay, there we go.
Free City of Novigrad. That name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
That's nice. At this rate, we might have to declare state of emergency because of all the protests. Yeah, there's been so many protests lately. It's actually been crazy these last couple of days. I think it's been going on for what, like weeks now? Okay, there's nothing there. It's nice. What's here? When we get to the surface, there we go. Definitely the protests have been really something else. The amount of destruction and looting as well, crazy.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Save me. I'm dying of poverty.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
No. I want to say you'll pay in advance so he doesn't just stab us in the back.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Just like rats everywhere. Okay, this looks like one spot right here.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
OP, what's up? What's up? Hey man, just dropping in for a moment since I wanna go to sleep soon. I'm sorry for just disappearing when we played and not showing up since then. I had some troubles with my internet, but everything should be fine. Okay, well, we were a little bit concerned with the whole coronavirus scare and stuff, but I hope you're doing well and that everything is fine. And yeah, we were a bit worried about what happened to you all of a sudden. But it seems like you're good, and that's what really matters.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Okay, we placed one there, one there. Where is the third one? We only got two. Okay, there we go, right here.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
I'm still feeling fine, but I'm beginning to lose my mind, just staying home for days and I'm all out of cigarettes. That's the worst. I think that really is bad because I also smoke and it's a habit of mine that I've been trying to quit for a long time now. And I can't for the life of me give up. And when the stress comes and the problems comes, it gets so much worse. Like how much I smoke increases drastically. And I understand that feeling of the cravings and stuff. So yeah, it's just horrible. Let's go with this.
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Okay, well that worked. All the rats are leaving.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
No, you're a dead man.
Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Oh, you're gonna die.
We're here for the witch.
We're in
Any symptoms, I could still have the virus. That's the difficult thing. Don't want to infect anyone. Yeah, that's definitely true.
Alright, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
You a dead man. You are a dead man.
Bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Trap child. If not for you.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
We should have killed him. How far are you into Monster Hunter? Still enjoying it? We could play again tomorrow if my internet will let me. I've really been enjoying the Monster Hunter. I've been playing quite a bunch for the last couple of days. I think I am now Hunter rank 9 if I'm not mistaken, and I managed to complete the so-called capture of Zora Magdaros, and then we went to the coral place. And what was the place after that? No, there was like the graveyard of sort. It was definitely like some sort of graveyard. We got through most of that, and now we're back at Astera, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but I done a bunch of grinding. I made sure I got a whole lot of items to craft potions and stuff, and we were on, what were those people called? I'm not sure, but it was the little people who had all the information that we were looking for. And then they gave us 2 they gave us 2 missions. One for the Diablos in the sand, which we completed today. It was during the day before I had to go to work, and then I think the next time we play, which might be tomorrow, is we have to do the Wyvern flying one. So I've been doing a little bit of research on that. So you figured out the basics. Awesome. It's kind of addicting. It really is. It's a really enjoyable game, especially the online aspect. Really love it. And the combat is just amazing. Yeah, I do enjoy it. I just need to get down the dodging part. The dodging and what I can use for what monster. Like today I was doing some research and I saw that you can use the flash bombs to bring down flying monsters. And if you shoot them with one of the moss. But I'm glad you enjoyed. I really do. It's really addicting, and overall it's an amazing game. I also really like the scenery in the game. It's very unique. The aspect, the Coral Highlands was like really beautiful. I hate Diablos. Kern and I went through that earlier today. It was quite interesting. No need.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonkir, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Nice seeing you again.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Just wait until you see some of the later monsters and areas. It keeps getting better and better. I look forward to it. I just need to wrap my head around some of the loadouts and stuff and get all of that sorted out so that I can prepare myself for the end game at least. And as well as the crafting. So I saw there was a thing that you can set your right wheel or your right... Yeah, it was a wheel that you can set it to craft and stuff, so I want to do stuff like that. But we shall see. It's just that I haven't played The Witcher in a while, and I said tonight's definitely the night that we're gonna try it out for just a little bit. Probably gonna play for about 2 hours maybe, because I need to take my little one to school tomorrow morning. Don't worry, you'll get used to it, and you aren't even close to endgame yet. Okay, that's awesome. We'll see what I can do. Where are we going to?
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkir. Of those de Jonkirs, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Why are you standing here?
Not interested in what's going on
And by the
inside?
way, they
Sing
are
it for yourself.
closing
I'm
all
a banker.
schools and
Cursed
universities
homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting
in
can
all
affect
of Italy because of the virus. Pretty
Point of
sure
fact,
that's gonna happen soon in
Corinne
other parts of
requested
the
she
world.
not be
Yeah,
disturbed.
I heard that in Iran, I think it was, that it's also gone really bad there. There was another country. I heard it on the radio today, but I can't remember the second country's name. As for the country that I'm staying in, it is just riot with protest. There's been protest after protest. Our town was almost under siege last week, and they agreed to like 6 days of peace before they sit down and have discussions. So things are just getting out of hand right now. The virus is spreading. I also saw an interesting article a couple days ago about the plague. There was a plague in England, I'm not sure in which century, and they found traces of it. There was, I remembered the names. The one was the polymary plague. It was an infection in the lungs, and they found traces of it in China as well, and that was just a couple days ago. Why are people protesting? In the town that I live in, they're protesting for service delivery, and there's been a lot of violence. We have taxi companies that are basically calling hits on each other, trying to gain territory and stuff. And the rest of the country, it's service delivery, and a lot of the students are protesting outside the universities that me and Cohen were just talking about earlier. His university, there's been massive protests there as well for just service delivery, aiding in funds for tuition and stuff like that, and they've been burning things in the school and all. It's actually just a disaster right now. It's just a disaster in this country. Let me in, please.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Okay, thank you very much.
The second sword.
Damn, that's crazy. Stay safe, don't get caught up in any of that. I actually work for a power utility, and it has a really bad record right now with the community as well. So apparently some of the employees have been getting targeted as well. So it's just crazy. It's really crazy right now. We shall loot first. I'm sure there's more. Pulling up our loot stacks right here. Last week, my little one couldn't go to school. She had an ear infection. But then during the week, we got messages from the school that I think it was Thursday and Friday, we were advised not to send our kids to school as well because of the violence. I'm actually thinking that it has been a thought of mine and the wife's as well, that we actually move to another country, because right now it's getting really bad. There's been also like xenophobia attacks, and it's just getting really crazy. What the hell is going on here? Where the hell did that thing go?
Wake up, it's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
Things just started getting creepy again.
Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please.
That's blood! Don't spill it! Please! Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
I actually, if there's one thing that I hate in horror movies is little kids. It stirs up some like fears in me. I absolutely hate it. And this, we thought we're just walking into a nice little mission here. Nope.
Don't spill it! Please!
Okay, up there I think we go. Cohen, you ready?
Way to the next room's blocked.
We'll get there. We will get there. Can we use this? Drawing of a crib. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready for the creepiness. Oh, awesome. As long as I got someone here with me, because this kind of stuff I really don't like. I do not even watch horror movies because it stays in my mind for so long. I cannot do that anymore.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
Okay. I've been doing well, OP, other than the protesting happening on my campus. I've been quite alright. Yeah, it's been hectic. See, the kids' noises just
Stop.
freak me out.
Don't do that. Leave it!
Where is the crib? But there's actually one question. Wait, I hear footsteps. Come on, you can't be serious.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Okay, but there's actually one quest that's even more crazy than the rat tower. It's an entire quest line actually, but it's part of the first DLC, Hearts and Stone. I do have both the DLCs, so I wanted to play through both of them, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Okay, we need to find an oven. More loot. Is there the oven here or is it down in the basement? I'm seriously thinking of taking my headphones off so I do not hear these kids.
Did I scare you?
You scared the hell out of me.
I could tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty. So
Seriously, how creepy does this game get? I also wonder that. I have to admit that the kid sounds in the background is quite unsettling. I also say that as well. Anyways, as I said, I was going to go to sleep now. See you guys next time. Okay, you have yourself a wonderful night, and we'll catch you in the next live stream. Let's make a deal.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes?
Thanks. Good night, guys. Okay, you have an awesome night. We'll probably see you tomorrow. Maybe we can play some Monster Hunter tomorrow.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Okay, so we found another godling. What was the other guy's name? I forgot his name. But he was a nice little guy, the one that helped us out in the swamp.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Okay, now to keep our word, we shall go tell the banker, unfortunately, can't live in this house. And get the hell out of here. We definitely just need to leave. Can you walk faster, Geralt? Can you walk faster? There we go. That's a whole lot better.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
House is still haunted.
A
We
bit
keep
of
our
both.
word.
A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Okay, we kept our word. Get away from the damn child noises. Agreed, agreed.
Economically.
Far away. Okay, wait. Just before we get away. Anything? No, nothing. Thought we got some loot there. Run, Geralt, run.
Help, save me.
I saw some interesting fan art. My friend Dwayne was showing me today while we were at work. Showed me some interesting fan art, and why I say it was interesting is people were saying that the guy that plays the Witcher on the Netflix series, Henry, might also take the role as the new Wolverine. So I was seeing some fan art regarding that, and he actually, from the fan art, looks really good. Looks like he would make a really good Wolverine as well.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
We need our... Let's see what you got first.
What do you have on offer?
We are level 15. And we want to get rid of... Okay, wait. That is plus 10. Plus 13. I still am waiting until we can actually use the silver sword. It's level 37. This one is actually quite nice. So is that. Where did we pick up these? Steel sword, silver sword, silver sword. Okay, you know what? Let's just get out of here quickly. Farewell to you.
So long.
Let me just sort out our inventory first. Okay, there we go. So we can't use the harpy right now. That guy is everywhere these days. From Superman to Witcher to Spy, now Wolverine. But from the fan art that I was seeing, it really looks like he would make a good Wolverine. It really does. Okay, this is plus 14. No, there we go. So it gives us a bunch of critical hit damage as well, and plus 9% to our science, and it's got a 1% chance to freeze, and it's got 3 spots as well. So this is 224. This is 264, but it doesn't have as much stuff as that. Steel sword down's plus 7, plus 13, plus 10, 18, plus 9. Plus 75 critical hit damage bonus. That looks awesome. Okay, we're going to equip that as our steel sword. And do we take the damage over the critical hit bonus? Let's equip that. Any of the clothes is better. No, nothing. Okay, now we can sell all of this stuff. Back to this blacksmith. Where did we end up? Oh, there we are. I think that guy Henry would make the perfect James Bond. Really? You see him as a James Bond. I actually like the guy that's playing James Bond in the recent movies. Thought he did quite a good job of it. But I'm not sure. You think... I can't say his last name, but you think that Henry would actually make a good James Bond as well? That would be interesting.
What do you have on offer?
Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff. You don't offer much for that. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna keep the silver sword. We're gonna sell that one. That right there, as well as that. We will keep these 3 swords. Can you please just go up to the sword? There we go. This one we can also sell as well. Yeah, let's just get rid of it as well. And why is it that our crossbow always gets unequipped? We've got some of the stones as well. I did not even check what he was selling.
On offer?
Let's just have a quick see and see what it is. Okay, the silver sword looks good compared to what we have. It's just the damage that's increased. It would be nice if we could actually upgrade some of our weapons. Master crafted silver sword. Uh, 50% critical hit damage. Looks really good, but it's fine. Okay, let's check the steel swords out. It's +8. It's +8. It's nothing great here. And you don't have any special crafting items either. Well, I saw him play in a spy movie called Man from Uncle, and in my opinion he knocked it out the park as confident, maybe even arrogant spy like James Bond type character. Okay, I haven't watched that, so probably that would actually work. Maybe I'll take some time out and actually watch called Man from Uncle. Okay, I'll have a look into that. I haven't watched any good movies lately. I haven't had time to watch movies actually. No, farewell to you.
So long.
There's also an armorer. Is there not an armorer here somewhere? I thought there was an armorer as well. While we are here, not there, here, this sword right here. What do we have? 2% sign intensity, chance to stun. Have a look at this one here. 5% chance to stun. Okay. We'll put that in there. Chance to poison, stagger. 3% chance to cause burning. Don't know much about that. Bleeding, chance to freeze, armor, attack power, sign intensity. Where is the one that I just saw? 3% sign intensity. We'll put that one on as well. That's good. And how did we end up 5 to 7? 5 to 7. So plus 122% attack power. 123% attack power. Okay, let's swap that out as well. It's quite good to it's quite a good take on the spy genre actually. If you like James Bond movies, you would like that movie. Okay, nice. I would definitely have a look at that. Everything looks good right now. maybe we can look at getting some armor as well. I seriously thought there was an armorer here as well.
Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
The folk in this city, racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
Above. Staircase to go up. Okay, there we are. I actually really like him as Superman though. I thought that the first Superman movie that he did was awesome, but then the Batman movie, I did not really enjoy that. I did not even watch the whole movie. I thought that he played his part quite well, but then the movie just didn't have that hold on me. Like, I wanted to watch it that much. So yeah. Hello to you.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
What is this dreaming about?
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Okay, let's try this out.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
I think the strongest memory he has is of them training, because that's what we did in the very beginning.
Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yeah, he did really good at Superman. He plays the character well, but the movie script itself let him down. I think also the whole thing where they get tied down to these contracts, and then they have to have a certain way of portraying the character as well as a certain image, and it puts a lot of strain on the actor. So I think that's one of the reasons why he might have turned down the role. But did you see how much bigger he's gone to actually play the Witcher? He's put on a lot of muscle on that. I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more? Okay, we'll try.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Let's go with saved her life once.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Gamelpay Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process.
Yeah, the dude is Jack. Yeah, he is seriously Jack.
I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Let's move on.
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
We'll just say this. We're not gonna tell her that she has elder blood.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Let's go Dandelion.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
He was also in the latest Mission Impossible movie. I do not even remember the last Mission Impossible movie. That was pretty damn good as well. I think I need to go back and watch that as well. Like I said, he does the spy work really well.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Any movies about spies, both hero and villain role. Okay, that's quite awesome. I definitely need to go back and watch the last Mission Impossible movie.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thank you for the help.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
The women in this game are dressed in a very particular way. That I must say. Dressed in a very particular way. Yeah, and that was one of the better Mission Impossible movies. Okay, see, now that really makes me want to go and watch it again. I feel like I missed out a lot in that. Oh, I don't even remember much about it. So I definitely want to go back and watch that.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. Until the good set in. Got a sharp pain in his spine.
Why was there a red dot here? Okay. That is why. More stuff to sell. Nice. $200 pesos. Okay. Is there more people coming after me? I don't think that's a good idea. Damn, we just cut that guy in half. Where are we stuck? Okay, keep the sword away. Geralt, keep the sword away. Nice. Now, can Roach? Why is Roach not coming? There you are. Both movies, man, from Uncle and Mission Impossible. Good movies. Okay, I'm gonna write that down somewhere. And I'm definitely gonna go ahead and watch both those movies.
Hey, yeah.
You wanna fight me? You seriously wanna fight me? Roach, where did you go to?
Move it.
Where will we find Dandelion? I wonder if he's still singing ballads about us. It's locked.
I'll never come back, you stinking scatty.
Okay, there we go.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
This part of the game reminds me a lot of that episode in the series where massacred most of the people in that town. That's true.
You're out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning.
Here we go.
Put them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Gotta get around him.
You people. That...
Reminds me of our days of
That's
war.
two of you.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Nice and easy.
I'm pleased. That went well.
Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he can explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
I like Zoltan. I like Zoltan a lot.
Put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Got some loot in this place.
The faculty of Oxenfoot University is honored to grant reading someone else's letters. Viscount de Letenhove.
I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning cause.
Okay, we do not want to stash anything right now. That's going outside. So I'm guessing we go upstairs. First, more loot. The Zoltan character looks a lot like the old school barkeepers that just wipes out drunk people in the bar for fun. Yeah, it definitely seems like a fun guy.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
It could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Okay, read Dandelion's planner. Where will I find that? Here. Books. See what I mean? See how many books and stuff we actually have here. Where will we find his planner? We got a bunch of contracts here as well. This thing was absolutely disgusting and horrible. Hey, there's the other one, Godling Johnny. Forgot Johnny's name for a moment there. The ghost in the tree was another hectic ass one. Dandelion, no, it's not there. Did we take the planner? What the hell is going on here? Okay, that's one room down. Looted everything from in there. Nice. I think that's everything in from here as well. Hopefully that's everything. Just go up the next level. See if we can find more loot as well. Okay, I guess that's about it right there. Now, how the hell do I read this book? Let's just check our inventory. Quest items. Read. Okay, so we got Rosa, Molly, Vespilla, Marabella. I don't know how to say her name. Okay, there we go. That's all the people we need to talk to. That's just gonna be fun, right? And I think we're gonna play for about 20 minutes more and then I am off to bed. So let's get this mission done.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Take this coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespilla's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
You better move on before you get laid out as well.
You. Oh,
that's a lot of people.
To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
Those guys
the last straw.
must made a wise decision. They did, because they all would have been laid out as well.
Then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. Us too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help.
I would have laid them out, not even paid them. I was trying to pay them so that this woman would talk to me.
Anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Yeah, I was actually hoping that she'd give us some good leads. If we did that, that's why I actually paid them. My first reaction was I wanted to lay them out.
Staring at the kids, you're scaring them.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought... Thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
The fuck is that?
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I was not expecting that.
He was blind drunk.
I don't want to know the rest. But okay.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Oh,
Dandelion
come
visit
on.
your shop often?
That came out of nowhere. Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
This game never seems to be a maze. Never. Why do you trust like this? Tell us.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing.
This game.
Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I think our life is interesting enough. Yeah, there we go. Thanks for your help, dude. We're gonna get out of here.
And nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Okay. Fine. But for now, that just came out of nowhere, so we shall be leaving. 300 paces, okay. Where is Roach? Roach? Nice.
Look at this one.
Finding Dandelion's people here is very... I don't even know what's the word for it.
Double shows.
Interesting, nonetheless, interesting. And now?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
You gonna die. You gonna get laid out.
My dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers?
I
A
think the
man
word
you
you're looking for is
humiliated before his
surprising.
faithful.
Yeah, okay, with that, definitely
Administer a
surprising.
sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
First fight or sword fight? Okay, the crit chance on this sword is awesome. Okay, we'll be taking that, thank you.
I bloody well told him not to stick his arse way down along.
Anybody else want some?
Help, save me. I'm dying.
Keep the sword away. There we go. Okay, time to find more of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Let's go kill some
Hopefully nothing like that happens again. Hey, there's a barber right here. Didn't we help him out in one of the previous missions? And he said that if we ever come to Novigrad, he'll give us discounted prices.
Not good.
We shall remember that. We definitely shall remember that.
Heard of you before,
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Okay, we'll wait.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
Hey, like my grandma. Odd though he is, girls can't seem to look away.
Okay, so if we meditate for a little while,
Any a heart, eh,
will
Dandy?
that speed it up? Oh, 2 hours. Nice, okay. That sped things up. So we still have these 3 ladies to speak to.
He can swallow salts. Can you?
Stop it!
No, do not bump me around, please.
Catch a witcher by the toe. If he sees you, let him go. Run away and don't be slow.
Okay, finally we get to speak to you.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks
we
for your
waited here
help.
for nothing.
Farewell.
What's over here? I am definitely not gonna read none of that right now. Why are you making us run in circles? Okay, this one actually has guards here.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Okay, we'll go with...
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
We shall follow. What happened to Roach? What happened to Roach?
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Okay, let's take this race.
Why not?
Maybe he needed a break. I think Roach needed a break there.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Ah, crap. Hard to control or stamina? Let's go with the stamina.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Okay. Let us not mess this up.
Riders, ready!
Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
Giddy up.
I adore the speed, the rush of air!
I am just going to block you. There we go.
Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of...
Nice. Okay.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Okay, nice. Got some new friends right there.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Let's go with this one.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Dandelion took your money and left.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde for starters.
You are naive as hell.
Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Sick.
Who is this person?
What?
Oh, it's actually them. Okay.
Youth these days.
1,000
Harebrained, all
pieces.
of 'em.
Roach. Can I not call Roach? Why are you being so difficult?
Sick of it all.
Roach is being really difficult right now. He does not want to sprint. He isn't coming when I am calling him. Okay, let's just take the fast travel because I have no idea what he is doing. Where are you? You are up there. Let's just fast travel over here.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
That I agree with, dude. That I agree.
Yeah, I'm thinking, can't you see?
I am
Why so glum? The old hag holding out on you.
You must get bored here.
Why can we not run? What the hell is going on here?
Hey?
Okay. The weight is too much on us. That's why we cannot run. Too many swords.
Only unwavering faith in the power of this flame. No, driving in slippery like a tomcat. Down without the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like it might have been natural.
Maybe so.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Let us save our beloved Novigrad.
This is the town square, correct? Let's just get rid of some of this weight. No. We need to visit a blacksmith and get rid of all these weapons, and we need to find a way into this place right here. It's locked.
Deliver our children from every evil.
Walking this slow
Those were the days.
is horrible. And let me guess. What's in here? Okay, nice. Treasure. And the hell is going on? That is not good. That is really not good. We just slid all the way into the ocean. Let's just have a look here and see. Okay, we are there. The hell do we get back into this place? I am not going to swim all the way around. Is there a way that I can get back up here? Or is it all just... Can you swim? No, you're just gonna walk on the bottom. Well, this is gonna take some time. And I cannot get back up there. Can get back up on the other side though. So I'm guessing we just have to swim. Okay, can you get into the deeper water because it goes a lot faster? This is painfully slow. Painfully slow. Okay, we made it up here.
Faster.
Okay, that's better. That's a lot better.
Every man for himself.
No, 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 no. Go up. Can you go up here?
No loitering round here.
Here's a merchant right here. Is there a blacksmith? That is the question. Okay, there's an armorer as well.
Those hunters would burn a rainbow.
Let one stray in before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
We shall get rid of all of these swords.
Eternal fire walk with you.
Okay, nice.
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Get rid of all of this. Let us compare this. Resistance to poison, sign intensity. Okay, we'll just keep that for now. This looks better. Get rid of that. Okay, what do you have that's good? Resistance to slashing, resistance to damage from monsters, a tradition, resistance to piercing damage. It's got a lot more armor, but what we have equipped is better. I think we stick with what we've got. I'm not gonna sell crafting items here. have quite a bit of that as well. We can sell that. We can sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that as well.
Show me
Can
what
we
you have
also
in stock.
repair our stuff first before we go anywhere? Okay, nice. Thank you very much. Let us go and see the last lady now that we can actually move.
No loitering round here.
Damn it. Want a hug? You seen the new waitresses?
They're worth seeing, all right.
Pick up all of the stuff right here.
Bucks are prices from the land already taken by Nilfgaard.
Ah!
Yes, yes.
Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news.
Great, that's so cool.
Coming through. Coming through. There was a lady sitting here earlier.
I kneel before you, poet.
Let's talk to you.
What do you want?
Can't you fast travel to a point and move from there? I was hoping so, but yeah.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now. Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Okay, how do we get in here? Can you not grab that ledge there, Geralt? Can you not grab that ledge?
Take good care of yourself. Lovely.
My belly.
Oh.
Eternal fire, how it
Those
hurts.
hunters would burn a rainbow if they could.
Barbarian. The thinking
What happens if we go around?
Heard of the Flyhead Brigade? Your kind, sir. Non-humans.
We go through here.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
How do we get in here?
Time to invest in rubies.
My servant caught some ragpicker rifling through our rubbish yesterday. Can you believe it?
Rabble from Valens come pouring into
Everything here is locked.
That is the inevitable result.
Why does the temple guard do nothing about it? They should toss them out by their coattails.
The guard has other things on its mind. They chase mages now, left us to fend for ourselves.
Ah, lass. It's always the decent folk who must struggle.
You know, Mr. Menger. You don't, you see it.
Break a window. Come on, do something. Anything. Everything is locked.
Oh! I'm not sure I understand.
no other place of getting in. I'm sure if you could just stand on the bench, you could jump over the wall.
Yes? I see yonder ain't at my care.
Barbarian. Greetings.
How do we get in here?
I kneel before you, oh eternal.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
My friend's chambermaid has gone missing.
What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
Key required.
You're here with the circus, yes?
You sure you wanna draw your sword out at me?
Keep your distance.
They say he took a mound of coin for helping catch that sorcerer. The one who moved into the temple guard.
What? What?
Come on. How do we get in there?
How dare you? What's the rush?
Everything is locked. Just locked. That's locked as well.
I must see a medic.
There's no way of getting up there. And down there, there is no way. Are we like supposed to jump across the rocks, or what are we supposed to do here?
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the
They ought
trees.
to never let your kind in, Novigrad proper.
Ah!
What? Ah, now she was a beauty.
The only open door is here.
My, what a freak.
When will the next
You
witch
got
burn,
brawny
I
thighs,
wonder?
stranger.
This is the side we went through earlier. No, you almost made it. Why? You can clearly make that jump. Come on.
Interesting.
Love letter. My darling Rosa, from the first time I set eyes on you, do not torture me with eternal waiting. Okay. That's great and all, but unfortunately...
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Vampire oil, okay. That could prove useful. Is this door open? No, it's also locked.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Dandelion sure has some interesting company right now.
Come on, come closer.
Oh crap. It got me pinned in this corner.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes, in the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor.
And what is wrong with this lady?
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Yeah!
Come on.
Come on.
Fight! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
No.
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Okay, go
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Okay, I should just
Been
go.
a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Okay.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
You know I'm not gonna come back, right? Okay, we got some good XP there. Looks like a nice sword. Can we get this sword?
Peasant?
Well, another freak. Washed your hair lately?
Got some nice loot right here. And I think, guys, once I get out of this house, it is actually time for bed. I'm actually quite tired right now. But it's been fun. It's really been a lot of fun getting back into The Witcher. And what I think is, tomorrow night we will be streaming Monster Hunter, and probably after Monster Hunter the following day will be the next time we stream The Witcher. So if you did enjoy, please leave a like on the stream. Hope everybody had a good time. I certainly had a good time getting back into the game, and I will see you all soon, probably tomorrow in Monster Hunter 3. Drop by, say hello, and maybe we can have some fun together. Hopefully OP joins us and we can get some nice multiplayer in as well. But thanks again, guys, and have a great one. And good night to all of you that's actually going to sleep like me.